Yeah, what's up, you cowards? It's your boy, the Kid Mero, and this is Victory Light. Today, we have a special episode with our guy from Grits and Eggs, Deante Kyle. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about fatherhood. We're talking about maybe how you shouldn't drunk tweet during an ICE protest, and also why you should start smoking Newport 100s. Stay right there, because this is part one. You know what I'm saying? Skirt.
A Victory Light.
You know, come on, baby, you know what it is. It's Victory Light, we here. You know what I'm
You know
saying?
what it is, baby. It's Victory Light.
That's right. You know what I'm saying? It's your boy, the Kid Mero, the human durag flap. I keep it wavy. We got Lizbel, Ortiz, La Matatana, the super in New York City in the motherfucking house. We got Rainey, Ovalle, the rap god, Yap god in the motherfucking building, baby.
Yes,
He'll
sir.
rap circles around your favorite rapper any day of the motherfucking week.
It's true.
I put a band on it.
It's true.
You know what I'm saying? And
Bitch
today,
with the fat ass monkey.
that's right. You know what I'm saying? And we got our guy. You know what I'm saying? Our cousin from down south.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
word.
saying? That be coming up here and be like, yo, y'all be talking so fast. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Deante Kyle from Grits and
Yes,
Eggs, you know what I'm saying? The number one
Holy.
podcast. This meteoric rise, bro. Listen,
Word.
let's get into it, man, because you are
Award winning. We all award winning at this table.
we're award winning, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Honorary Dominican.
Lo mío full, the personal, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Been bossing. I take out your patella tendon.
So you can slow your roll,
Yeah, I replace it with a ramen noodle.
so you can use your noodle. You gotta open up your mind and think about things sometimes. A lot of you don't do that, that's the problem. That's why Trump got me out of here, because I opened up my third eye. Candy, get the strap.
I sound like sugar free. What was that? What was that?
This sound like sugar
That's
free.
how they sound behind closed doors, bro.
He said, you be at that house. You ever see me over there? Okay, then.
One of my favorites, bro, one of my favorite to do is interrupt motherfuckers when they about to say something, and I feel like I know what they're about to say, and I hit them with the Kenny Red from American Pig. I already know what you finna say. I already know what you finna say. All the time.
Yeah.
But we here, you know what I'm
That's it,
saying,
baby.
in New York. BBQ's a New York institution.
Yes,
You know what I'm
sir.
saying? With our cousin from the A.
That's
You know what I'm
right.
saying?
With
Right,
Deante
baby.
Kyle. First time at Dallas BBQs.
Yes.
First time having a Henny Colada. First time on Victory Light.
That's right.
This is why we win Signal Awards,
Come
man.
on, dog.
Yes.
This is why
Real
we
shit, though.
outside like the way we are.
Big pop. You know
And
what
he
I'm saying?
pulled up with the Southern hospitality. He pulled
Right.
up with flowers.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Flowers and Timberlands.
Yep.
That's right.
Sure did.
Get like me.
Because you brought us a gift. You know what I'm saying? We got you, you know what I'm saying, a little New York something. You know what I'm saying? This is very, you know what I'm saying?
We have, we got Deante a little LABUBU, you know what I'm saying?
All right, bet.
Boo-boo.
Put this on my belt.
We didn't have time to take him to Allonce and get him fresh for real, but you know what I'm saying?
Oh, he's gonna bling them out?
Yeah. People be dressing them up. People be getting them tote bags and shit.
Bro,
This shit is
They be
hard,
dressing
though.
them in Prada or whatever.
I can see how this can become a thing.
Yeah.
It is fully a thing.
very much a thing.
It is very much a thing.
Yeah, honestly, I want it dead. I want it dead right now. I fucking hate the name of it. I hate the LABUBU. I hate how it became a trend over 20 seconds. I don't like when the internet gaslight me.
Oh, yeah, word. My nigga posted right here.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
With
yeah.
the lean.
Guys,
With the lean. The lean is crazy.
I ain't even mad at it. I ain't even mad at it.
Yeah, I love Lizbel's reaction. It's very Dominican mom, like, ¿Qué LABUBU ni LABUBU del diablo, coño? Quítame esa vaina de ahí, coño.
Coño, mejor, yeah. Go to Max instead, motherfucker.
All that, nigga.
I just seen a box that said LABUBU on it, and I asked my son, my 9-year-old, I was like, yo, what is this? He's 10 now. I asked him, I said, yo, happy birthday, Amari. I said, yo, how old are you? What is this? Because it says LABUBU. I heard your sister say this shit the other day, and then she said LaFufu. She was talking about some other thing. He's like, it's a toy, Dad. And I was like, that's it?
Wow, he sound like Mello.
I was like, yeah. I was like,
Yeah.
he really do sound like that. Yeah. I was like, bro, how the fuck? That's it? Like, I was so disappointed, bro. I was like, this is like Beanie Babies all over again?
Yeah, okay, all right. See, now we cooking.
Now you got context.
Yeah, okay, Beanie
That's the
Babies,
context.
yeah.
See?
Damn, yo,
The young old nigga shit,
I be
like-
telling niggas, like, everything come in a 20-year, every
Phase,
20
yeah.
years, everything come
Everything
back.
phase out.
Everything phase out.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I got on jorts, I mean,
Yeah.
We here. It's George season.
I'm back in jorts. Like, I'm back on that.
Cut off jorts, any type of jorts. Hem
Remember
jorts.
when years ago, okay, poverty jorts is like Levi's in the winter,
Yep.
cut them shits in the summer.
Yep.
Yeah, and sometimes it should be asymmetrical, like it be a little fucked up, like it's high in the back of your thigh.
Yeah.
You cut the shit wrong. You cut the shit diagonally.
Yeah.
Cut you thugging it like fuck
Yo,
it.
fuck it, bro. We
Fuck it.
rocking out. The
Yeah.
back of my niece is mad warm. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's sweat wicking technology.
Y'all got weird tan line and shit crazy.
Why you got triangles on the back of your legs, bro?
Yeah.
What the fuck is
It's a
that?
Levi's, man.
You're not gonna go to a tailor. So the strings from the inside of the denim are sticking
yeah,
in your
yeah,
leg.
that- nah.
And the tan is fucking it up. So now you look like you got varicose veins and shit all down your shin from these denim strings, bro.
Damn,
Go
bro.
to a tailor. Why don't we do that?
I
Poverty.
don't. Well, it's poverty. Personally, like I didn't even the fuck know what a tailor was.
Bro,
For a
I
while.
learned,
Yeah.
I learned about it, cause my mom would like sew stuff. Like, yo, a button came off your shirt. Give me that shit. I'ma sew it.
Yeah,
But
sewing
tailoring,
kits.
bro, when they mark up shit and they do all that shit.
When you're doing alterations.
Alterations.
Okay, word. Cause
I was like, what
we
is
had
that?
the big the blue tin cookie shit with all the sewing.
With all the
sewing
sewing
shit in
shit.
it. Yeah.
So like all my people was just doing everything they self. I was like, tailor, what do you mean?
What is that?
Yeah, because also too, growing up, like a suit was a suit. That shit fit you however it fit.
Yeah.
That's what it was,
If
bro.
it looked crazy, it just looked crazy. But you look formal.
Yeah, you was up there looking like the kings of comedy.
You was over there looking like LeBron at the draft.
You said it's up there like LeBron and fucking Melo, like, yo, hey.
Yeah.
Mad big shoulders for no reason.
Yeah,
Looking like a
a
fullback.
boot cut suit is crazy.
Yeah, nah, you fuck around. They had you walking around like a henchman. You know what I'm saying? You was out here looking like
Kingpin. Looking like Spider-Man.
yeah, looking like you work for the Joker and shit.
real
Just,
shit
Yeah.
though.
God damn,
shit.
bro. They did that shit at Uniqlo. They, like I was awestruck, bro. I bought my items and they're like, oh, and would you like any alterations? I was like, nah, I don't feel like waiting. They do the alterations in the Uniqlo, Mero.
That's crazy.
That's what I'm saying. They do it right there in the spot, bro.
I had to buy a tux 2 times in like the last couple of years. And I went to, and I did the whole thing, like go to the Neiman Marcus and go to the men's store,
yeah.
and have the old man with the fucking chalk doing your whole shit. And I was like, yo, this is crazy, bro. No wonder we didn't do this growing up.
Yeah,
I was
that's
like, ain't no
first,
way.
It's a big process for one, and then for two, I don't own like a suit at all.
Yeah.
I've been
I just
driving, like I
started
was saying,
getting
I drive truck. I own hella overalls,
Yeah.
coveralls, overalls,
Yeah.
all that. You know what I mean? If you need me to come fix some shit, I got you.
got you.
I got that.
Yeah.
You need me to come show up at the wedding? It's like I'm coming in a polo.
In a polo.
Best I can do is khakis and a polo, bro.
But hey, you can fix
White
the car.
horses. You know what I mean?
Yo, I need something
Word.
fixed. I need something fixed in the crib. I'm like, yo, Deante, come help me. He's already behind me in the real tree. He's already behind me in the real tree shit. Like, all right, what you need? I got you, man. I'm like, God damn, Deante,
see,
the
bro.
fuck?
Damn, nigga,
Shit.
this nigga blended in with the cactus. I ain't got no plans.
I got tool belt, all type of shit.
Yo, so for all those bozos that don't know and need to get to know, put them on game, grits and eggs, you know what I'm saying? You came on the scene and you was just being you, doing your thing.
Yeah, word. It
And
was-
they just
it
said,
Yeah.
It was the TikTok shit. So I was driving trucks, and I just scroll TikTok just to kind of pass time. But most people was on there just talking bullshit. Like they not saying nothing, or if they was saying like something that was like maybe a little socially conscious or like political, it's a very safe. I've heard 100 people say this before. I'm like, bro, we talk politics in the barbershop for real. So like, I hear ignorant shit all the time, and I'll correct that. So I'm gonna just kind of do what I do in the barbershop on here, but I'm gonna just be myself. And this shit just started working out where people was like, yeah, you need to start a podcast. But I was like, it's like a lot of smut on podcasts anyway. You know what I mean? So like, you, Joe Budden, and shit, this dude named Tim Dillon was like the only podcast I was watching. So like, I was like, well, I'm gonna do it like that. Like, I'm gonna just keep it, be myself. And shit, like, however I feel about shit is how I feel. And if you don't like it, fuck you.
Fuck it.
But if I'm wrong, I'll say I'm wrong. We good with that too.
Yeah.
And when I started audio only. So like, I was just in the truck on the iPad recording my shit on GarageBand and woo. And then
on a road motion, like, or just like,
well,
yo, I'm stuck
I would stop, I would pull over. You know, we get like a little 10-hour break and shit. So I'll pull over, I'll do like 30 minutes. Like the first episode I did was called Tyler Perry's The Antichrist. It's literally how I started my shit.
Very fitting. Which is very
Yo, I
fitting.
ain't gonna lie, I ain't gonna hold you because I'm the good guy in the Tyler Perry movie.
Yeah,
You know what
word,
I'm
me
saying?
too. But like, but I peep your game though. I peep your
You know
game.
what I'm saying?
And shout out to Tyler Perry if you ever need like a benevolent light skinned
You know what I'm
nigga.
saying? Light skin niggas.
Yeah, benevolent light skinned man. I got you, my nigga.
That's
Like,
gonna save Shorty at the
Yeah.
end, you know what I mean?
Let me get the
The
a
bad
good wig.
It's a bad wig.
Nah,
That's what
not
makes the character
not the
good.
Shamar Moore.
No,
We
now.
can't-
Oh, he got,
You
man.
know what's crazy? Now he stepped it up.
Nah,
He got
the,
money now.
The wig and
shit.
straw was the straw was pretty big.
Okay.
was on point. Yeah,
That movie was insane.
Insane.
Yeah.
But
But yeah.
makeup was on
great wigs. Like, so
Great wigs. You won the Oscar for great wigs?
Yeah.
Best wigs category goes to.
Nah, he might actually. Nah, he a billionaire. He might crank that up.
Yeah.
Start a best wig category right now.
Right now.
Or I'm taking all my money out of SAG, nigga.
Yep.
I'm starting my own union. Fuck that.
Yeah.
The Atlanta union.
Putting cases on all you fuck niggas.
Yeah.
Fuck that shit.
He was like, they gonna turn Warner Brothers Studios into a Six Flags by the time I'm through with y'all. Make the best wigs category.
You know this nigga got like his own.
Yeah.
He got juice,
like
bro.
what's Oakland City used to say like. Oakland City used to say like Tyler Perry Studios now. Oh, it used to be Greenbrier. It used to be Greenbrier Mall. Now it's just Tyler Perry Studios.
Yeah.
I was like, that's insane.
That should look like a. That should. Look, have you seen?
Small.
Have you seen pictures of it? That should look like an old Western town, bro.
Yeah,
It's just like he got a White House there.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he was
he's
just
lit.
over there.
He bought a crib in the city that I live in, Douglasville, in a place I've never seen before. I was like, I don't even know how to access this.
Right.
That's how they do, bro.
What
they
exit
just
is
like
this?
get a drone shot. I'm like, I want these 10 acres. Build a road.
Yeah.
Then you go and then you on Google Maps and shit. And once it updates,
It don't
it's like
exist.
Tyler Perry Lane.
Yeah,
Like,
what the fuck is that? I was like, well.
All right, so what you gonna do is,
money, dog.
what you gonna do is you take the 9-5, you get off on exit Perry, right? Then you're gonna go all the way to the gate. When you get to the gate, you're gonna tell them the password, and then they're gonna let you in, and then you're gonna be in the movie, and then they're gonna put you in the best wigs.
They're the best wigs.
Oh yeah, Bex wigs for sure.
Yeah.
Tiana Taylor, great wig,
Amazing
Great
wig.
wig.
amazing wigs.
Amazing wigs.
Tremendous wig.
No.
Very nasty woman.
Yeah.
Was that a
Oh God.
Nasty woman, very nasty woman. Married to Iman Shumpert, formerly.
Former New York Nick.
Former New York Nick. Great guy.
Hey, mine had the crazy.
high top fat.
Yeah.
He had the Gerald from.
Yeah, real shit. Real shit. I ain't gonna lie. 2012, NBA 2K, Knicks, Raymond Felton.
Give me that.
Yeah, Raymond Felton.
J.R. Smith,
Shumpert.
Melo, Shump.
Bro, you can
Tyson Chandler,
you
bro.
undefeated on 2K.
This is how I
I'm
know.
running through niggas on 2K all day.
All
We got
day.
Raymond Felton. Shump got a 2-point crazy.
Pablo Piccioni, bro, just off the bench.
First of all, J.R. Smith, you just pull that bitch.
Tony Douglas.
Yo, men from full court. Bro. Tony Douglas. This how you know I'm a.
Splash.
This how you know. This how you know I'm a little. I'm just a pinch gay because I don't know what the fuck they talking about. Am I right, Lizbel?
Niggas wasn't on the 2K12.
Hell
I was outside fighting, bro. I'm sorry.
Hey, look,
I was like, I was going home. I was getting on 2K12, getting off 2K12 to go fight the nigga that was playing on 2K12.
I had a 2-year-old. I was locked in.
Oh no, you
It's
was,
game time, baby.
you was look. You was,
I got my son in my lap.
yep, you was
man.
playing like, you was playing like this.
Yeah, work. What the fuck are y'all?
Yo, hold on, mute. Yo, come on, baby.
Yeah.
Yo, bring him a bottle.
Yeah.
You need a bottle or a titty, one, something. Bring him something.
They in the chat making fun of you.
We
Like,
in the playoffs. We in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Yo, first of all, my player is at a 92, nigga, all muscle. All muscle, no VC. I didn't pay for this, nigga. I built this up. It's been 6 long months.
Out the mud.
I need you to get him.
Come on.
We first of all, 3-peat crazy. We just did a 3-peat. I'm going for number 4.
Come on, let's go, baby.
Can you imagine being postpartum and hearing a motherfucker yell from across the room like, yo, come
just
bring
gonna
this
give it a
fucking
3?
baby a bottle.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was me all day.
Or you on the phone.
Real misogynist, you know what I'm saying? Yo, come do your job. I'm on the 2K, I'm going crazy right
Yo,
now.
I don't got. If I had a titty, that was my excuse. If I had a titty,
Yo, if I had a titty, he eat all day.
all day.
Yo, you was on the phone with your partner like, yep. That's right. We're working on number 4 right now.
And I play for the Mavericks, nigga. Offset team. It's just so like, and anytime nigga have a creative player and it don't look like them, I was like, this a man of your dreams right there.
Yeah.
That's who you want to be.
Yeah.
That's who you want to be.
My creative player is me with 8 inches.
That's
Like just 8 inches tall.
Just an 8-inch
I'm
vertical.
6'5", you know what I'm saying? I'm 6'5", like I'm 5'10". My creator is me, 6'5", you know what I mean?
That's it.
And like right around that Jordan range.
Bro, I'm 6'4". I'm the best shooting guard in the league.
Crazy. And I'm a slasher.
I'm a slasher, bro. I'm a lockdown defender, bro.
I'm everything, bro. I'm everything. I'm between the legs through traffic.
Heavy hands.
Yeah.
I mean, my girl used to be in the bed with the bed, but you see that shit? You see that shit?
Clip that.
See that threw it off the backboard mid-game. She's like, yo, I don't give a fuck.
Fuck you, bro.
Fuck you and that game.
I'm like, yo, this is a rank match. You don't understand. I'm like, yo, we.
Nah, you
Nah,
don't
you,
understand.
you turn into a little kid real quick when they're like, yo, Deante, I'm sick of you. I need your help for real. Like, you gotta get off the game. And then you turn into a little kid like, nah, but you gotta understand, ma. It's live though, so like I can't really pause it. Like,
Pause
you know what I'm
it.
saying? Like,
My
if I
son be hitting me with
then,
that shit.
you
I be
know-
like, I don't give a fuck. Pause the game.
You know what's crazy?
Don't pause it. Walk away.
Yeah.
Fuck it. I don't care if you lose. I don't care. my
It's
nigga.
crazy because I low-key do, and I be feeling bad because it's like, and we was talking about this off camera, how kids are smart, bro. They'll spin you and like have you like Benson and Stabler with your shorty. Like,
Yeah.
where I'm like, she comes upstairs, she's like, get off this shit right the fuck now. And he's like, aye. And then she's like, you better go up there and let him fucking know. So I'm like, I close the door, I'm like, all right, what's up, bro? Like, this shit is ranked? You with your mans, bro?
Yeah.
Oh, this is round 5? Y'all about to win?
I got you. I'm gonna cover for you. You got
Bro,
20
you
minutes,
got
nigga.
Max.
Yeah.
And I'll pick up his phone, I'll be like, set a 20-minute timer. And put the
Also,
shit down,
too, it's like smooth. I know exactly what she like to talk about. So it's like, yo, you seen that TikTok?
yo, that's
That's
crazy.
a cool 15 minutes.
Yeah. For sure.
Can't even be mad at
That's a
it, bro.
good
This is
15.
fire.
But also, too, it's
Strategy.
like, yo, my son the other day, he was playing, he was like, it's this one game that I'm out of the video game realm. So I don't know what game he playing. But all he told me is like, if I start over, I gotta start from the beginning. It's like a continual thing, you know what I mean? We building on as we go, me and my
Right.
friends. So I can't cut the computer off, because if I do, I lose all my time I put in. And I was like, all right, bet. But get the fuck off the computer though. And he started crying, he was like, yo,
You don't understand.
I put in 7 hours today. I was like, all right.
I don't.
I said, just cut the monitor off
Yeah.
and then keep it pushing.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm gonna go holler at your mom. I was like, wrap this shit up.
Yeah.
Cause she calling me. I'm downstairs in the studio like,
Yeah.
I'm a businessman, nigga.
I'm getting to work.
I'm answering emails.
Lying like a bitch.
Hey, you know I'm working.
Top 25 J.R. Smith dunks. So,
Oh God.
I gotta watch this because you know I'm doing the show with Melo.
Oh,
so we
shit.
talking about this shit next week. So you know.
Michael Jordan highlights from the flu game. Crazy. Seen this,
It's
seen
research.
Seen this 27 times. 28 ain't gonna hurt.
Yep.
Yo, this is
Yo, this
wow.
shit is crazy. Yo,
See,
he really did that shit.
I play video games for real, so like I understand them. So like when Godric is stuck on a level, I'll be like, yo, Godric, I told you, bro, it's dinner time. Like we gotta, you know what I mean? Come to the table. He's like, but Dad, okay, let me just beat this level. I'm almost done. I'm like, okay, cool. 20 minutes go by. He's like, and I'm like, yo, I told you, come sit. And he's like, I still can't beat this level. I'm like, all right, well, where are you stuck at then? Like,
Yeah, real shit. You just start trying to assist.
yeah, because
the rune of
yeah.
At the heart, like we come up video game shit. Like,
Yeah, so I'm like-
I was like, my nigga, I've been around since PlayStation 1, my nigga.
Yeah.
Like,
You feel me? Like
what?
you know what you know about Metal Gear
Tomb Raider shit, nigga. When she got the
Tomb Raider.
rectangle butt, nigga.
Yeah.
The triangle titties,
Triangle
in the front,
titties,
bro,
nigga.
looking like a
pyramid
Cybertruck.
tits, nigga. I'm twin Glocks.
The Cybertruck titties, nigga, would land off the twin Glocks. Come on, while doing the backflip, shooting a
She did have
tiger.
Cybertruck titties.
Yo, holy shit.
me? Like,
oh my God.
straight
Laura
crazy.
Croft, like the first white woman I ever had a crush on.
Bro, and
Real
remember,
shit.
this, shout out to my pops, bro, because he really did the most for us. We didn't have computer money. This nigga would just go, because he knew so many supers, he would just go around, and when niggas would throw shit out, he'd be like, yo, that shit work? So, bro, I had a XEROX machine in my crib. For no fucking reason, bro. For no fucking reason. And my mom was like, yo, why'd you bring this shit home? He's like, because it working.
Look, all they gotta do is work.
Yeah.
First of all, we don't do waste, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
No waste. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Mero had an industrial laminator in his crib
for
at like 8 years old. For no reason. He reposted his
IDs
couch.
for nigga. I'm making fake IDs for the whole hood. Like, I don't know
yeah.
what the fuck this is.
This
but
nigga
fuck
got
it.
fake money in one room.
Yeah.
Fake IDs in the other. Pops found a good camera. We taking IDs now, passport.
Yeah. So he got me a computer, and to your point, man, that's when I started getting into the gaming shit. And, bro, it really do be like, yo, like he used to be like, yo, get off, I don't understand, like get off that shit. But then it's like, bro, you can make money doing this shit. So
Yeah.
now I'm seeing my kids playing and doing all this shit. So we used to play together a lot. You know what I mean? Like less now, cause like, you know, they're older. And like I'm on the phone with a girl, bro. Get the fuck out of here. Like I'm
They vibing with the homies and shit.
Yeah, like,
Niggas
yeah,
in
I
there,
got-
they boxers. I'm straight on you, bro.
Bro, we getting on our bikes, we run around and terrorize the whole hood, like that type of shit. So I'm like, but when we were playing, I was just like, yo, I was like, damn, these niggas are good. I was like, they're real good at this shit. I was like, what the fuck? Cause Fortnite is crazy. Like, you ever play that shit?
No, but
Like, it's
I
impossible.
played Mortal Kombat 1 with my middle son, who is a ultimate gamer.
You get
We
watched.
never played it. We never played it before together. Like, so first few matches, I'm like, muscle memory, I know how to whoop your ass in this, right?
Yeah.
By match 4, I hadn't beaten nigga in like 16 matches.
Yeah.
To the point where like,
Yeah.
he's gloating
Yeah,
about
yeah,
whooping
yeah,
my
yeah,
ass.
yeah.
And I was like, nobody gonna wanna play with you if you act like that. I'm getting hot, nigga. I'm getting hot. I'm like, yo, I'm actually mad as fuck. I was like, you know what? I was like, nah, real shit, bro. Get the fuck out of my room, bro.
Yeah, nah,
Yeah,
bro.
And I'm in the room like, oh,
Nah, you
these
gotta
combos
be
down
graceful
packed.
when you win, bro.
Yeah, you know, have some respect, bro.
show humility.
Sportsmanship is a real thing,
Yo,
my
but
nigga.
that's the.
This ain't online, this real life. You really disrespecting the fuck out of me.
I'm
'Cause you
sitting right here.
Oh my
Yo,
God.
bro hit me with the brutality.
Oh, nah, not
With the
the
knocking.
disavow your shit?
No, you know the one where it's like you low health and then nigga just knock your head off your shoulders?
Yeah.
He like, damn, you went for that again? I was like, yo, my nigga.
Look at your shit.
You talking crazy right now, I ain't gonna lie. Like, I'll fuck you up. Fuck
Real
this.
life?
Nah, fuck this Mortal. Nah, I should've been a real Mortal Kombat in this bitch. Mortal Kombat 2, nigga, I'm finna fuck you up.
Yeah.
You talking to me crazy in my room, on my
life
bed.
combat.
Yeah.
Yeah, nigga.
Bro, it's so
Go to your fucking room, man.
it's so funny, man. Cause like,
Mortal Kombat.
Yeah,
Nigga, that's
yeah.
what it's about to be.
yo, once they get
Real
to a
shit.
point, where like they can like talk a little shit, they just run with that shit,
Nah,
man.
bro,
Like,
and I let my kids cuss and everything.
yeah, like
You
my
know?
son is
Like, yo, get it all out here, bro. Don't cuss at your teacher.
Yeah, don't cuss at your teacher.
Like,
You know, it's
listen,
just
y'all
limits,
cuss at
you
each
know?
other, bro. It's fine. Like,
Once you learn the limits, you know.
now my oldest son, he's nice at Tekken now, so that's his shit.
Okay, that's where I
He's,
rule at though.
Nah, he's
I,
not.
I get my ass whooped in Mortal Kombat. Tekken, I'm dogging niggas.
Yeah,
I'm the
yeah.
opposite.
You heard him, right?
Yeah.
Godric.
We gonna see.
Bro,
We gonna see about it. Yo,
All right.
that's it.
I'm getting, what's the nigga name? Huarang?
Oh, Huarang? Yeah,
all
the
feet on your son.
Oh,
Bing,
God.
Bing, 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 bing.
Yes, sir.
Bing,
My-
put him in the air. Bing, 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 bing.
Yo, my son is Steve Fox main, so watch out.
Oh, he a.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, he like the boxer.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna
He's
lie.
nice. He's
niggas,
nice.
Niggas that fight with Steve are nice.
I'm saying.
Because only 2 of the buttons work.
Yeah.
The other 2 is for strictly
It's for
dodging.
weaving.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, Your son might be nice.
Come on,
Shout out to you, yo.
I'm saying.
Shout out to you, little man. I know you ain't watching.
You know what I mean? Yo, but speaking of kids and shit, Lizbel put a topic in the chat about this guy slapping his teenager over some shit.
I don't know if you saw it, but there was this kid in IHOP with it was like a group of 4 teenagers. One of them was throwing food around, being a fucking badass teenager. An old man came and slapped the dog shit out of him. Slapped the dog shit out of him. And then a younger guy came and also backhanded him.
Yeah. I know. When the other dude
Yeah.
came, I was like, what did he do? Did he pull his dick out in the aisle?
Yo, the other dude came in like Queen's Flip. Whenever anybody fights, he got to get his shit in real quick before he break it up.
Yo, hold on.
He's like, yo, chill.
I ain't gonna
Chill.
lie. I be telling my kids this all the time. Like, your reality versus internet is very blurred.
Yes.
So like my son, he was going through this thing where he was like raging. I said, yo, that's some streaming shit. You rage out in here and break something, I'm gonna break your ass.
Yo.
Because that was real money.
Yeah.
First of all, these niggas are getting paid to act
Break
like
shit.
that.
Yeah.
You ain't.
You are not.
Yeah. So we gonna go break for break in this bitch.
You feel
You
me?
break something,
I'm
I'll break your ass.
I'm gonna break your ass. That's it, bro.
I have that conversation with my
Boom.
cousin all the time.
That's the one commandment of mine.
Because one of my cousins, he's very rowdy out the mouth, but it's like kids who are born in the internet are like that.
Yeah.
They say whatever the fuck they want, and they're surprised by the consequences. So I told my cousin, listen, you're getting a warning shot. The people in this room love you. Out there, they do not. So the shit that you could get away with here, and we try to course correct it, guess what? Somebody's gonna punch you in the fucking mouth outside.
Yeah.
And that's what happened with the kid.
And like deservedly so though. Like you should get punched in your mouth.
Yeah.
That
Absolutely.
That
shit,
shit,
listen, that shit builds character, bro. You
Yeah.
ever had your chest sound like an 808?
Bro.
Oh yeah.
You ever been punched in your shit so hard, your shit.
Make you
By my
rethink
dad.
your decisions.
And my dad like an offensive lineman, like college, like collegiate athlete.
Oh God.
Like this is his fist.
Yeah, dog. That's my pop. I was like, I don't know how
We
my
grew
pops
up by the water and shit, so like water bugs get in your house, but they not roaches. It's like water bugs, real shit. It's just humid. They trying to find somewhere.
Yeah.
And I seen a water bug in the crib, and I hadn't washed the dishes the day before, and this where he at with it. Like, you ain't washed the dishes. You got roaches in the house. I said, it's a fucking water bug. I said, fucking water
Oh,
bug,
no.
nigga.
bro.
No tears, no nothing going on. He was like, yeah, that shit hurt, don't it? Yeah, nigga, watch who you talking to. He's like, catch your breath, wash the dishes.
Yo,
Oh,
fam.
my God.
I feel like, this is a crazy, listen, because I got ass whoopers as a child, but like, the dad ass whoopers was different from my mom ass whoopers. So my mom ass whooping would be like turbo, like Chun-Li, like,
Yeah.
like going crazy. My pops is just like Hiroshima, nigga, like, bow. one time.
Real
What's up?
shit. Nah. Nah, that shit was historical.
And I'm
Like,
like,
you never
oh,
forget. You remember where you were.
It's the day that we're living in
You
for me. I'm like, dude. I remember because I bought a dog home and my pops was like, yo, I don't want, we live in a fucking 2-bedroom apartment. What the fuck you bringing a pit bull home for? You fucking dumb motherfucker. So I bring this shit home and I have it in the crib. He comes home from work, tired as fuck, just trying to drink his Cavassier. He comes in the house, he's like,
Ah, yeah.
he's like,
Smell a dog.
what the fuck? Like, all, but like all in his like Spanglish, Spanish, hey, get back on. And I come outside and I'm like, yo, I'm going to take the dog to walk the dog. So we cross paths and he's like, what the fuck is that? I was like, oh, a dog, I got a dog. He's like, no, you didn't get a fucking dog. Get that shit out my fucking house. Bro, why did I say this? I was like, fuck you, nigga.
Yeah, all right.
And then walked out. Bro, this man waited for me to be outside on the street. They came outside and was like, come here.
Oh, nah,
I
man.
said, I walked up on some like Braveheart shit, like, yeah, what's up, nigga? Bro, he said, me. Bro, I was like, I was just like seeing stars.
Yeah,
bro.
grown man.
Bro, my mom's ran downstairs, my sister ran downstairs. No, make a whole scene in front of the street. I was like, bro, never again.
Yeah,
So
grown
y'all-
man beats.
Hold
though.
on.
Real shit.
Y'all, you telling me you had a Looney Tunes fight cloud on East
Straight
Street?
up, straight up. But my mom's in there like, no.
Is this a
I think
crowd
every dad
fist?
knows, like I looked at my son the other day. He got mad at me for some shit, and he was like, I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna fuck you up one day.
Yeah.
I already see it.
Yeah, so getting back to
Henny
the
colada,
original
my
question,
nigga.
yeah.
Henny colada.
It's a vibe fest, because we just, we meshing.
Yeah.
But you started in the truck. That's when I first saw you.
Oh, word.
Yeah, grits and eggs.
It took a long time for me to, the podcast shit was like, okay, I'm gonna figure this out. Like, so I would just do it. I literally was like, I'm gonna put it on the schedule, I'm gonna do it every week. Like, the first few episodes, you'll hear like, bro, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm just putting up the shots. We're gonna figure this shit out later.
Yeah.
So that went on for like 10, 11 episodes. And I was like, all right, look, I'm gonna do this shit legit, because I can't promote this, because it's only audio. Like, how do you promote only audio? And everything is visual. And I was like, all right, we're gonna move to Georgia. I'm telling my girl like the whole play, like, all right, look, we're gonna move to Georgia. I'm gonna get a local job. I ain't gonna be over the road no more. And then I'm gonna take a room in the house and turn it into a studio, and I'm gonna just do the podcast. And she like, all right, nigga. She was like, you paying for everything, so
Yeah.
Fuck it.
it's your world. Just get me a car.
Go for it.
Yeah.
And she's like, don't give me like a fucking 88.
Yeah. Give me
Because
some
I'm good for that,
modern
because I got like a 96
me some shit with
F-150.
Bluetooth.
She's like, don't give me some shit that you like, oh yeah, let me replace the carburetor real quick.
Yeah.
I gotta change the drive shaft real quick.
yeah.
It's cool, it's gonna work next week.
Give me
She's
some
like,
shit with
give me some
CarPlay.
shit off the lot, nigga. You're a truck
yeah.
driver, like, get proper. So I went and got a little Kia. She's like, it's your world, nigga. Go do your thing.
Yeah.
We set it up. We started with like a Sony 4K joint that she gave me. And
Who's she? Shout to Super.
shout out to Silky, yeah, that's my sister over there.
Love her.
And then I had a fucking a Canon that's not a continual shot. That's where Big Cat come from. He was literally.
okay.
So we got the B cam, the Sony that's a continual shot, but it's like grainy.
Yeah.
It say 4K. That shit really like 480p low key. Like, that shit ain't shit. You know what I mean? But it's recorded.
Resolution.
You feel me? Yeah, that shit crazy. And then he behind the Canon, and that's where he come from. Cause it's like, I was like, bro, I'm trying to do the pod, but I need somebody to keep hitting the record. And he just came through like, all right, I got you, no matter what you need.
Yeah.
But then it's like, that's my man though, so like we talking, and then he like, oh, if I project, it pick up on the mic. So like, if I got something to say, I'll just project. And then it turned into like a whole thing, like of us having back and forth and just like building on jokes and like punching up shit.
Yeah.
And eventually, like, my homeboy that like do camera shit, he was like, yo, your podcast, he was like, it's good, but it's inconsistent. He was like, you need an editor. And I got on live and I was like, yo, anybody who edit podcasts, like fuck with me so we can get consistent, because we dropping every 2 weeks right now. My dude Tristan hit me up. He's like, I'll do it for free for like 90 days.
Wow.
He's like, just so you can see what I got going.
Yeah.
Once we got him, my man gave me a Blackmagic camera that was a continuous shot, and we turned the A cam to the B cam. It was rap, because I could promote it. I had somebody editing it. I do all the clips and shit myself, and we just in there talking whatever we want. I tell niggas all the time, like, my podcast is literally just me if you was around me.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because you're by yourself you're not by yourself in the room, but it's just you on camera.
So that's
like,
some late night shit. That's
right.
So
right,
that's
right,
the
right.
Tim Dillon shit.
Yeah.
So like, I always like late night TV. that's like you grow up without cable, you just watch late
Yeah,
night.
you just
right?
watch whatever's
That's what's
on.
on.
Yeah.
When you got
Yeah.
4 channels, bro, and it's 12 o'clock at night, that's all that's
I mean,
every 4 channels.
I'm a David Letterman, you know,
It's
Jimmy
either-
Kimmel type
Letterman,
nigga.
Conan,
but I like the
Kimmel.
way it's shot.
Yeah.
I like the. Here's the main character, and then there's this dog over here. Like, yeah, he just punching
yeah.
up shit. It's cool. So the grits and eggs shit actually come from that too. Like, when I stayed with my dad, it was on some like, here, like this a reliable meal. Make you some grits, scramble you a few eggs, you
That's it.
good. And it's like, if anything, when I come home, make some spaghetti, or I'll take out get some pizza. So like literally from 6th grade to 8th grade, I mean grits and eggs, spaghetti, and pizza, like predominantly.
Yeah.
And I'm playing baseball, football. I'm playing.
Oh, so you Dominican for real?
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's
a lot
crazy.
of carbs and a lot of sports.
Yeah. That's what it is too. And it's like I got no curfew because like my mom in Atlanta. My mom is like the authoritarian. Like,
Yeah.
Everything like it's her way or the highway type shit.
Yeah.
But when they split up, she was like, all right, nigga, you think you got everything? You got it on lock? You do what you want to do? Whoop, whoop, whoop. All right, you got the kids. I'm finna go get my shit together. And so we with him, and he like, all right, well, shit, we gonna thug it out. Like,
Yeah.
make sure y'all get up and make the bus. He was like, if don't nobody call me, I guess we good.
Yeah.
I got work. I gotta pick up another job. You know, it's funny shit. My dad was a bouncer at a Mexican nightclub. And he was like, yeah. He was like, you know, I got that job just to get my anger off.
Bro,
That's terrifying.
let me tell you something. Let me tell you something.
He's a scary individual.
Listen.
Because he's very quiet and reserved. And if he was in the room, he probably wouldn't talk.
Yeah.
Like he'd just be in the cut. You'd be like, what's up? But he's got like a scowl.
Bro.
He was like, yo, I had to start bouncing. He's like, cause life was like fucking me up. I didn't have no outlet. But I know at this bar specifically, they like to get rowdy and fight, and I can get that shit off.
I can get it.
He's
Bro,
like, I'm just knocking Mexican niggas out all night.
that's it. Damn. Which is, by the way,
Jesus
that is
Christ.
like, you know when Disney, when they're like, yo, can you pull the sword out of the stone? That's the same thing as knocking out a Mexican, okay?
Yeah.
Because
Bro,
they don't
and
go
they
down.
drunk. They drunk too. So
They
he
don't
was like,
go down.
bro, he's like, you think you knocked them out? Like, you was like, I never, if I hit a regular person with that, they out.
They out.
He's like, you nigga, get up and like, grab another beer.
Yeah. I'm trying
Whoa.
to bottle you with this shit.
Hit you with your shit. He was like, bro, I done got hit with a bottle so many times. And then I come home and y'all sleep and it's peaceful. It's like, all right, that was worth it.
Yeah.
There's a strip in the Bronx, bro. It's like by Fordham and like Webster. You know what I'm
Oh, boy.
saying? Webster Avenue, bro, is a lot of like Mexican like bars. And a lot of Mexican dudes, they work jobs, they get paid cash. So, you know, in my Gramia days, I would be like, yo, fam, we pop. Let's go roll one of these Mexican dudes, bro. They get paid in cash, man. Like, you know, it is what it is.
That's
like,
a universal lick.
you feel me? Like, yo, they get paid in cash, let's just roll one of these motherfuckers, bro. I need money. I'm pop. Like, I ain't got no work. I ain't got shit. Like, fuck it.
Yeah, because this is a wild environment, man.
Bro, like you said, like a dude in a fucking blazer with no pants on might run down on you like,
Late night with Jimmy Fallon, nigga. Like, oh, shit.
yo, what the fuck, nigga? Your dick is out. Nigga, what the fuck? That's not what we came here to do. Nigga, this is the 4 train, bro. I'm trying to go to work.
Yeah.
You see my best
complaining
my
about
polo?
unsolicited dick pics? Like, it's a real life unsolicited dick. It's real life
Yeah.
4K dick.
Yo, it's some nasty shit going on in New York, man.
But
I'm telling you.
Either way, the whole thing was like, once we kind of caught our groove, and I had my team, like, I was like, oh, I'm lit. Like, this shit is just, it's easy. And I'm gonna just chop the clips, and I'm gonna be on a schedule about how I drop them. You know what I mean? I was like, I don't have that much to talk about on the Dolo like I was on TikTok, like just making my own personal, but I was like, it's an hour worth of certain topics.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna just hit y'all twice a day for 4 days straight. You ain't gonna be able to miss me.
Yeah.
And that shit was just like a surefire way.
How long?
And then-
How long was that? Like, how long was the twice a day
That's a crazy output, bro.
days? Like, how long was that?
I think I was trying out different things. I figured it out probably around like August.
Okay.
Like last year.
Okay.
And then it was just like boom. But then it's like niggas just start hitting me like, yo, I see you everywhere. This is crazy. Woo woo woo. By the time January came, it was like a legitimate thing.
Yeah.
Like, oh no, this is a real podcast. Like we on the schedule. Ooh. Like we
When
can't
did you
miss no
stop
more day.
driving trucks?
Last week of April.
Yeah. And that was so because you had already
I had started a Patreon in January.
Yeah. Okay.
Because I was like, when we get 20,000 subscribers on YouTube, I'm gonna start a Patreon.
Okay.
And I was just telling them like, that's how I'm gonna get out the truck. Like, y'all want me to do this shit more? Y'all want me to do it more consistent? Y'all really locked in?
Yeah.
Let's do it like that.
Yeah.
I said, if I get 1,000 people on the Patreon out of
Yeah.
20,000 subscribers, I don't know what the percentage is, but it's like less than 1% of y'all convert to this shit, and I'll do it full time.
Yeah.
And it just and like a nigga quit the job. he quit the job like the day before. No, he quit the job on a Friday. And so we went from like 4 drivers to 3. And then one dude put in his 2 weeks. And so we now be like 3 drivers to 2. And they was like, yeah, we're gonna need you to pick up the slack. And I was like, I quit.
Yeah.
I'm out here.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
And I had like 600 Patreon niggas. And I was like, we're gonna figure this shit out. I was like, big cat, we're gonna get this shit out the muscle, nigga. Fuck that shit. Cause the more I have to work, now I can't really, cause I'm already working like 10, 12 hours a day.
Right. So you telling me podcasting bankrupt a small trucking company?
Yeah, worse. Real shit though. Hey look,
Podcasting bankrupt a small trucking company,
also
bro.
too, it get odd too. Well, it's, I work for 84 Lumber, like they international with the lumber. I was delivering lumber everywhere. I was like assistant in gentrification, low key.
Yeah.
But when my supervisor was like, he was like, I fucked that podcast. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He was like, you be talking about some real shit. I was like, all right, bet, I'm finna quit.
Yeah.
I gotta get the fuck out.
I got the reference
Once your
I needed.
coworkers find out about you, then you're like, all right, well, what am I doing here?
Yeah.
That's when I knew it was real for me, guys. I'm working at the school, right? And I'll never forget this shit, bro. Cause every hood school got the like old white guy that's just been there for 150 years.
Yeah.
This motherfucker's name was John Skelly. 6'8", like, he probably hooped back in like Bob Cousy days type of dude. He seen me one day, cause I got a feature in the New York Times. It was like, this dude's blog is crazy, it's mad funny, blah, 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 whatever. But he's talking about some real shit, similar to you. Like, he's talking about shit that's going on, but like, it's smart, but it's funny. And boom, they put me in that shit. And then the next day, I see this motherfucker in the building. He got the paper under his arm. He's like, the Kid Mero, huh?
Not the tap.
Yeah. The Kid Mero, huh?
Yeah,
He's
the
like,
kid.
get to your fucking assignment. I was like, all right.
Real shit though.
I was like, all right, it's slow for this, bro.
Yo, look, bro. When I was watching Bodega Boys, I was working at a vending machine company, dog. And I wasn't even driving the trucks. Before they let me drive, you gotta do stocking for 3 months. So you gotta learn how to stock the trucks. So it's like these big ass cases of water, case of soda, these big ass boxes, like tins and shit. And I'm dead, like, I think I'm like episode 50 something when I get hip. And then this shit is carrying me because I'm like, I got 50 episodes I can get in with.
Right.
And like, listen to this shit and get through the fucking day. But I was like, these niggas is funny as fuck, but they smart, they politically aware, but they street, they hip.
Right.
I was like, damn, bro, I feel like I'm talking to niggas that's just like me for real. And it's like, I'm just ear hustling, like, funny shit. One of my most vivid memories, niggas was talking about the Italians kidnapping Dumbo.
Oh. Damn.
It was like, cut this nigga's ears off. Yin, yin, yin. Like, I was like, these niggas are insane.
Yeah.
But this is my type of shit.
Yeah.
So like, Tim Dillon, same shit. It's like funny, brash as fuck.
It's a little off the wall.
He's just a little, but he's smart. You can tell he's smart. We might not necessarily, I don't really gotta agree with your politics, bro. You're a person at the end of the day. Like, also you a white dude. I understand why you think like that. You know what I mean? That makes sense.
That's your default settings,
Nigga,
bro.
if I was white, I'd be a fucking conservative too. What? I'm getting in the bag. Yeah. Fuck you, nigga.
I'm over here.
You know what? I don't got time for all this John Brown shit, my nigga.
With my people.
Yeah. It's only one John Brown, my nigga. The rest of us are Andrew Jackson, my nigga. I'm on my Andrew Jackson. I'm finna get these dubs, nigga. Fuck what you talking about. So, that's just real, bro. So it's like, I had these examples like, I could just be myself. But, cause I look at most people like, it's like you putting on a show, it's fake. Also too, it's like, that don't really make sense to think like that. Like when most people would say, and then they clip on their pods, it's like, it don't make sense to think like that.
Yeah.
That sound like some nigga just saying some shit cause he know it's being recorded.
It's clip farming, bro.
Yeah,
That's all it is.
It's just sensational, it's salacious.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, word to myself, as long as I just be real with myself, like I can keep it real with myself. Cause it's like also too, like my kids know me, my man right here.
Yeah.
It's like,
They gonna look at you like
that's not who you
that's
are.
why we
outside,
have such
you know
a
what I mean?
good podcast is cause he's like, he know I'm being myself.
Yeah.
So like, we already had made a decision, like no matter what, he's like, if you ever start getting on some Hollywood or some yo, I know you saying that just because the camera on shit. He was like, I'm gonna call you out right on camera.
Right on
Yeah,
camera.
low key. That's how we move here too. That's why I think that's why we fucking love you.
Bro, that's why I love y'all. I fuck with this shit. I'm tapped in over here.
Yeah,
You know what
yeah.
it
I'm
is,
telling
baby.
you, I'm honorary nigga. Yeah, big vice lord, nigga.
So you can't do that to me.
Shout out to Freddie Gibbs, nigga.
Yo, Freddie Gibbs, bald ass gonna show up behind me like, so you dropping the BL.
What you talking?
Big bunny rabbit, nigga. What you talking about, nigga?
Yeah.
But one of my favorite segments of yours is the one where you said where courage has to be more present.
Right.
Like, we all exist in this podcast space, and you see what happens when people get a mic in front of them, or when like a little bit of money comes in, or just a lack of education. So, seeing you, bro, be so honest, because that's what it really is. It really is just educational, and then the honesty of like, yo, the theatrics. I'm gonna fucking remove this smoking mirror. There's no bullshit. You know,
Yeah.
like I love that there is no. You're not playing a fence. You know what I mean?
Nah.
And the video you did about people having to be courageous out loud, because right now we're so full of bullshit.
Yeah.
And everybody who is terrible and fucking stupid has a mic in front of them.
Yeah, and shameless people, like literally, like stupid people don't have shame.
Yes.
So they'll say anything. Then you also gotta realize too, a lot of these people, it's like they just with the homie or they just with somebody who they think is cool, and they like, let's start a podcast. Like I was so anti that shit, but my homie was like, that's why you need to do it though.
Right,
because
right,
he
yeah.
was like, he was like, bro, you inspire niggas that know you in real life.
Right.
You be having niggas in the barbershop like, yo, this is crazy, this nigga smart as fuck.
Yo,
He was like, but on the internet, it's all bullshit and it's all show, or it's like you saying clip farming. He was like, bro, if you don't do it, who gonna do it? Like, you gotta be the first thing. He's like, bro, just be start a real nigga podcast. It is what it is.
I think it's crazy. It's crazy how people be calling you a panderer and all this extra shit when you just read.
Like common sense.
Well, also too, okay, so here's the
Just
thing. I was just
read.
thinking about this the other day in the hotel. I was like, I didn't ask to be like the leftist podcast. I didn't ask for that. I think you're gonna consider me leftist and more progressive because I read, I have empathy. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And you're willing to see people, you're willing to meet people where they at, as opposed to like talk over them.
I'm also a fucked up ass nigga. Like, I done been a fucked up ass nigga before, bro.
Yeah.
I done sold crack before. Like, I can't, but
Allegedly.
allegedly, and had like a fucking war of consciousness over that shit because my auntie on that shit and all that shit. So it's like, yo, what am I doing for real?
Yeah.
All right, cool. But I also understand the circumstances that have you in that situation. So then too, it's like I got kids, I'm working class, so I understand like what this life is. Like I get this shit,
Bro.
And I done lived so many different sides of it. It's like, all right, bro, hats off to, if you a human, just hats off to you, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you trying your hardest.
Yeah.
This ain't no easy shit to navigate, especially like, you going up against like traditional shit that your parents raised you on. You going against new age shit where niggas trying to swing the pendulum on you like, oh shit.
Yep.
So it's like all these different things. It's like, all right, somebody just gotta come out and say how they feel about shit and be honest. And like, fuck it, I'm shameless, bro. I'm shameless in that aspect. Like, you can't tell me who I am.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So as long as I just keep it real, I can sleep with myself at night, and it just so happened like niggas just really fuck with me on that shit. Like they fucking with me.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
people that real shit like no glaze, you know, as the youngins say. But it's like it's crazy to be here, and it's like, yo, this nigga got me through hours of like work.
Yeah.
And now I'm doing that for people too.
You see, like
Yeah.
it really is like a waterfall effect. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like when I was doing it, like or continue to do it, it's always been like, yo, fam, I can't do. First of all, it sounds mad noble when you say it, but in my mind, I'm like, nigga, you just lazy and you got ADHD. You can't be a persona.
I can't do it. I'm not gonna be able to keep it up. And then
Yeah.
also too, like my dad, I mean, he be watching clips and he was like, damn, yo, you just be telling our business and shit. I was like, it's my life
It's
experience.
my life experience.
And he's like,
Bro,
"That's
when you
real."
saying this shit
Say,
about
"That's
like,
real."
bro, I can't be like Mr. Moral Compass, bro. I sold crack. I'm like, bro, damn. I was like, I be saying that shit like,
it's just that I understand. You know what I'm saying? But I also understand too, like you can change.
Yeah.
But it's also like, I ain't finna act like I'm better than that. Like
That's what I'm saying.
Real shit.
And that's the shit.
When
Like,
your pockets start hurting, baking soda is cheap.
I mean, shit.
I try to tell people a lot, you know what I'm saying? A square back then was like 40 and change. Now they like 12 because it's all fit, you know?
Real shit though.
Fem pack time. We
Also-
meet God tonight. Yeah.
Finna hit a nigga with that Fetty Wap.
We mean
Yeah.
tonight. You know what I mean?
I know the real Fenty before Rihanna.
Before
nigga.
Rihanna, yeah.
Man.
I think too, it's like underrated skill, like that.
Yeah.
I think it's an underrated skill just in media to just be yourself.
Yeah.
I think a lot of, and also too, I know that like
Have it translate too, that's the thing, because people fuck with you. Like if
Yeah.
you was just being yourself and people's like, man, this dude is a cornball, but you're not, you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And you building that audience because
But I'm
people
also
fuck with it.
34, right? So it's like, I live my life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I lived through it.
And on the internet, that's like 56.
100%.
Real shit.
I'm super,
You know what I mean?
like, they had the,
I be getting called Unc. I'm like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
When I don't hit the Just for Men, bro, it's like, I go from Zaddy to Unc in like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Once I trim this shit down, bro, like, yeah, bro, I come in here looking like,
Yeah, that's why I try to
bro.
keep it. I try to keep it clean on the face. You know what I mean? Shave off a few years.
I can't do it, bro. I'm like,
That
yo.
little shit start growing. It's a neck beard.
Yeah.
As I got this shit down here, bro, I was like, hey, y'all ain't seen this double chin, bro. Fuck that. It's not layers to my shit, bro. It's just one.
Yeah, but then
Right
like,
there.
what do you have to say to people that like put you on a pedestal and like sort of like put you in a space where like, oh, you said, because this happened to me before, but like you'll say one agreeable thing, so people will put you on a pedestal, and then when you have an idea they don't agree with, or when you slip up or fuck up or something, their whole world falls apart because like their perception of you was how you represented them in your work. Right, versus them actually knowing you to be a complex individual like most humans are, but they're not gonna have that perspective because they don't know you. They only know you from the media.
Yeah, I think it's just it's lazy and it's dishonest.
Yeah.
It's like you're complex.
Yeah.
So why don't you
Yeah.
expect me to be?
Yeah.
Also too, it's like I'm not always gonna say the right thing. Sometimes I'm gonna get drunk and tweet or get drunk and
bro.
go live.
I tell people all
And
the
be
time.
like, yo, nigga, we finna listen to the Isley Brothers, nigga. I'm down in a pint of Henny, like, you know what I mean? But
I
it's
fell
like,
asleep on live, bro.
Yeah.
Like just smoking blunts, like
Know
all that
that.
shit, like,
I just think it's like,
Watching bug fights.
yeah.
I think the internet is a thing where it's like, it's replaced what we, like, yo, like to me, The Rock was like a superhero, right?
Yeah.
Because I'm watching WWE, I see the character, but now you have so much access to people. It's like, my popularity now should let you know that he's been doing this for a minute.
Yeah.
So, okay, he said this, I don't agree with this, but let me go look at like other things he said to see, it's like, is he just a piece
In
of
context.
shit?
Yeah, right.
Or is it just like, I just don't agree with this one thing, and maybe he's stepping on my toes. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Because the other thing is too, it's like, I'm not gonna do this internet thing. Like, I don't work for a company.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Grits and Eggs is mine, and I split that with the homies, and you know, I shoot it out the crib. We don't got no deals with nobody, so it's like I'm not beholden to like anything.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm gonna say whatever the fuck I want to say. If it lands wrong, and I can genuinely see where I was wrong, I'll admit to being wrong. But at the same time, if it's just like, oh, I thought you were this, well, I mean, you fucked up.
Yeah.
Because I'm also just a person, bro.
Yeah.
Like, literally, 4 months ago, I was delivering lumber.
Right.
I'm your uncle.
Right.
I'm your cousin.
For
like,
real.
The same way your uncle is cool as fuck and he smoke weed with you and, you know, he let you watch watch porn or whatever, like,
Yeah.
gave you some nudie mags and put
Then
you
he'll
on.
say some shit that you
But he
like.
also, like, slapped your mom one time.
You feel me? You're like, damn, bro.
You know how that shit be? Like, got drunk,
whoa.
slapped mom dukes.
Alright, bro.
Yeah,
like,
like-
alright, that's sibling
That's
rivalry.
sibling shit.
That's sibling shit. That's sibling
You
shit.
know what I mean?
That ain't none of my business. But also, like, my nigga, don't hit my mama.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But you still my uncle and I love you. That's really, that, like, people are complex. It's this duality of the man. Like, I don't, to take a nigga humanity away, to make them a brand, or to compartmentalize them in your mind so you can have something agreeable to,
Yeah.
it's just kind of lame. Like, you know what I'm saying? You ain't really living.
fucking lame.
You're not living, bro.
Yeah.
If you been living and you be outside, you know, like,
Yeah.
this nigga, yeah, he sell drugs, he'll bust his gun, but he also like take care of his granny.
Yeah.
And he walk his niece to school.
Yeah.
He's not like a terrible person. He in a fucked up environment.
He just make money this way.
Or on the other side, yo, America's capitalism, right? We getting money. Oh, okay. Here's a billionaire. He's getting money.
Right.
He's ruining the earth.
Right.
So I mean,
But yo, he's like, yo.
but he's rich.
Yo.
Yeah, honestly, I'd rather like.
He's a role model.
In my mind, the guy who's getting it out the mud, but like is helping the people around him, is a better guy than a guy who's forward-facing and in front of the camera talking about capitalism is bad, billionaires are evil, but behind closed doors be in bed with him. So
Yeah, word.
It's like,
and it's like, bro, I be out in the community and shit. Like, we just did a lunch program. I'm doing a field day when the kids go back to school. It's like, it's not even to really put my money where my mouth is. Shit, this shit I always was on. Like,
you was always on that timing.
That's why the internet is such a weird place for me, because it's like the internet just loves to hold people accountable that. Like, you don't even do that shit in real life.
Real shit.
That's why we having these conversations. It's like, I understand the Diddy shit. I understand because we have to hold those people accountable.
Yeah.
But I don't like when people put so much emphasis on these people and then you are best friends with a fucking abuser.
Right.
Your homeboy is weird as fuck, is predatory as fuck. You know that, but...
And that's all I be saying. Like, fuck the people that we can glaringly point the finger at. What about the people that's around you?
That's literally right
And
next
it's like,
to
you on the internet ready to tear niggas down, and like, you won't check your mama about like misgendering you,
like
or
regular shit.
Like, oh, these are my pronouns and your mom don't respect that. Well, go check your mama. Like, get your mama on deck before you come at me.
Right.
Because you trying to use me as a proxy for the argument you won't have with her. You know what I mean? And it's
That's
like,
what it is, bro.
It's like
yo.
I'm a proxy. It's not personal.
You don't want to fight a real person, so you're gonna go in the gym and hit that dummy with the head and no arms and shit. Like, just go in on that nigga.
Or you gonna go in the forest and scream.
So we might as well get into it, right? Because they was lighting your ass up on Twitter, bro, for the whole "this not our fight."
Yeah, and see, that's another thing too. It's like context matters, bro.
Yeah.
First of all, fuck the police.
Yeah.
Like I'm anti-government. I'm anti all that shit. You go watch my shit. All I'm saying is, I understand the sentiment, but when the shit went down, niggas was like, all right, we off that right now. Like, don't call on us for nothing because niggas was trying to tell you. Now, look, when we start getting into like conservative talking points, like, well, they are taking jobs and shit like that, you're like, all right, my nigga, you out a little bit. Hey, look, let's chill on the 92% vibes. Let's get, like, cause we gotta get back to people at some point. Cause I don't believe, like, how the fuck you gonna be an illegal person? Like, that's a crazy concept.
You know what's the crazy shit about that, D? Is like, a lot of people don't, like, the person that you mad at, you misdirect in your anger. You know what I'm saying? Because who you should be mad at is the dude that owns the construction company. That's hiring 40 dudes from Ecuador with no.
And he's exploiting them for their labor. For
exploiting them. But when they get that check, that pay stub sure as fucking hell says Social Security, state tax, income tax, Fed tax. These motherfuckers.
It's a very complex issue, right? My thing was, and I think I said glaringly clearly, like, don't call on niggas like we your guard dogs. That's all I was saying. Because it's like, I can't keep saying like, I told you so. That's not even my vibe. It's just like, look, bro, civil rights, you got a playbook, my nigga. You got a playbook. Like, we've been doing this for a little minute. You can go look at the history, study that.
Check it out.
But like, you trying to frontline me, and it's like, niggas have a right to be apathetic. I mean, as much empathy as niggas put forward, I could be apathetic too. Like, I can take some time to like really still like, all right, bro. And it's like, this is not my fight. Whatever. It's a human thing. I understand. I understand humanity. I fuck with it. But when the spotlight is on you, don't be like, yo, come get in this shit. Come get in this shit. Cause it's like, it feel like a guard dog type vibe. And I was like, if we're not gonna address like the humanity of people, like I've even heard people say this, like, it's not a black or brown or black or white thing, it's a human thing. Nigga, every issue is a human issue. All of them.
They start to sound like white people.
You starting to sound crazy, right? So like, my thing is this, it's like, first of all, time and place is very important. My mom always just told me there's a time and place for everything. The only thing I really hold myself to account for is being drunk and tweeting. It was impulsive and it was reactionary.
Bro, and you know what though?
And I felt, but my sentiment and how I felt, like, you know, longer form, a better medium of communication, I would have said it better, and maybe you would agree.
Nuance, bro.
It's not for nuance.
Twitter's not for nuance, and neither are socials. Because you'd be surprised, like how many people. Because you could go nuclear, you could go mega viral on TikTok, and those numbers will not come to YouTube because people are fucking. People will interact with the one video that they see of you and then not do no digging. So like,
and then it's also like,
you know what I mean? Yeah.
Like I said, time and place, right? This is the height of like these ICE raids and this LA protest. And I'm saying this, so it makes it seem like I'm being extremely insensitive or like I'm on ICE's side. I'm just like, yo, can you let niggas have a break?
Yeah.
Give me a year. Give me a year and a 6 months.
Give me a TV timeout.
Yeah,
Come on, man.
or give me like give me my like 6 months straight in the last 80 years when niggas ain't been fighting about something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Against these people. And it's like, for the one time where people was like, where black people was like, or black Americans specifically was like, look, I'm putting my hat in the ring. Like, I'm down.
Mm-hmm.
I'm taking a break. I'm gonna take a breather. Hey, we gave you blueprints and we got you from the sideline. Like, we're gonna be rooting you on, but we not on the front lines. And it's like, I seen people saying like, it's like calling us out specifically. It's like, bro, that's weird, bro. Like, okay, it's Asians out here. They people of color.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
Indians. They're people of color.
But that's how you know where it's coming from. That's why, like, I couldn't be too mad at what
It
you
felt
said.
a punch down. It felt like a punch down type. Like, oh, I know I can talk to niggas. I know I can't really go to no other community.
It feels like disingenuous because we know what happens in our communities. Like, Black Latinos have been saying this forever.
Real shit.
Bro, white Latinos be racist as fuck.
Yeah,
we know that this shit
anti-blackness
exists.
is so pervasive.
Yeah,
bro.
we
like,
know that this exists in our world. So why is it that now, when we exist outside of Latin America, now we exist in the U.S., you know what happens here and what happens when we don't stand by each other, right?
Yeah.
And you now it's like, yo, you specifically, Black people, you got to be the ones to speak up for me, even though we see that it's a human issue. So why aren't we calling for everybody?
Yeah.
But it's because Black people don't have a choice.
Right.
Black people literally don't have a choice. They have to fucking fight.
It's a
against-
constant fight.
It's literally there at every fucking waking moment.
And that's what I even said in one of the tweets. I was like, you want me to fight this ICE shit? Niggas are literally erasing our history in real time. Like, I got something that I need to like prioritize.
Focus on
Let me
race.
figure this shit out first. Like,
Also, too, it's like, bro, just hold me down, bruh. Like, don't make me the focal point of like why things are going bad for you. I understand, like, bro, we all dealing with this same big white dog that bite everybody.
Yeah. But then,
It's just when he bites you, it's like, hold on, shit. I don't see this nigga bite you.
but then Twitter is like dark liquor. That shit give you energy. Twitter
I
is
was
like
on the Henny.
Yep, I was just about to say that.
Henny and Twitter don't mix, bro.
Disaster.
Don't, you just stop.
I thought I was doing a smart thing because I was like, all right, I'm dead drunk. I don't want to record a TikTok, but I'm gonna do this tweet.
I'm gonna get this tweet
Yo,
off.
I'm telling you.
Just fucking tweet off real quick.
I'm saying.
And then I woke up the next day and it was like, this is ahistorical. This nigga's bugging. This is a conservative talking point. I'm like, hold on. Did I read what I wrote? I was like, are y'all reading what I wrote? And it was like, oh, okay, I get it. But it's also like, when you in the light a little bit, it's like, let's clip this nigga wings.
Yeah. Also,
Yeah,
I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not gonna hold you. Hey, by the way, our viewers, this how you talk about shit
In real life.
in real life. Because I was weirded out by that shit. Because I'm a fan of your work too. And for somebody who is so critical, like you always poking fun at the Black Hebrew Israelites and the exclusionary ADOS crowd and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you like the 5% nation shit. Like and you're someone I've always respected because you see the nuance in blackness. You know that American blackness is not number one, we are not a monolith. But also
Real
like
shit.
but like also that's not all there is. Like blackness is global. Black people are treated unfairly
Throughout the
globally.
diaspora, like culturally, we have a lot of overlaps.
Yeah.
Also,
So
it's kind of like the same culture with just like different dialects.
different fonts.
You know what's crazy?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, we
shout out
say
to
that
Michael
all the time.
Arsenault, you know what I'm saying? He's a writer from Houston. Interviewed him, sat down with him way back in the Vice days, and we was comparing foods, bro.
Yeah.
Like the shit that you grow up eating.
Really be the same
If
shit.
you from the South,
yeah.
you eating pig's feet, bro. You eating, you know what I'm saying? Like, fucking.
It's for me it's food and hair. Like I grew up with the Chinese relaxer, the hot comb and all that. Like bro, I'm
Yeah.
not, you know what I'm saying? Like that smell, like other people don't have that.
I always say this though, like I say like colonialism is a playbook.
Yeah,
right?
for
So
sure.
it's just it's a playbook. They run the same play on everybody. The difference in the play is this. I ran the play on you, I ran the play on you. I'm telling you it's two different
It's
plays.
two different exactly.
And I'm telling you like, yo, it's really
Oh,
it's
look
really
what they
like-
do. Look how they got you looking
So,
over
like,
there.
The same way that like there's gonna be colorism that exists in Latino culture, there's colorism that exists in Black American culture, and throughout all cultures, there's like some anti-blackness, right? So like, my thing is like, I'm never gonna be against people. You know what I mean? It's just like, there is like this, but I'm a part of like this subset, and it's a very clear subset of people, and I'm defending that. And I'm defending their position because it's like, don't make niggas feel wrong for being tired.
Yeah.
And like, also like, we have to experience like a spectrum of emotions, and where niggas are right now is just apathy. It's just apathy. That's all it is. And it's like, if you could empathize with my apathy, it's gonna turn to empathy real quick, and we're gonna be right back online.
See, that's where you lost me. That's where I found it weird, because your whole platform has always been like, yo, I'm trying to see people where they at. I'm trying to, you know what I mean, whatever. So then when you came out the gate swinging, like to me, like I wasn't gonna chime in on Twitter because number one, all them people, 90% of them was just trying to tear you down.
Real shit.
And then 80% of that 90% was a bunch of disgruntled men who don't get no pussy, don't got
They
no
already
kids,
was
who
mad
don't got
about being
and they
black.
was already upset at you, calling him a panderer for saying, hey, we should treat women like people. Like, so I wasn't finna be, but
Niggas
that's
was
where I
like,
found it.
First of all,
Yeah, can we
I'm
talk
saying,
about
bro.
that? 'Cause
no, keep going.
But
keep
that's
going.
where- but that's where I
I want to
found
see
it
where the
crazy.
disagreement is though too.
That's the only
The
thing I found
apathetic
weird.
part?
No, just like for somebody who accepts that that blackness don't look any one way, that one particular talking point to me fell a little short because it was like, you know, it's black Mexicans, right? You
No,
know
but
it's
I
black
and I
Latinos,
respect
right? You know
that
what I mean?
because I know that this is not just Mexican people being affected.
Yeah.
It's also like it's Jamaican people and Haitian people.
Yeah,
And there's black Latinos and everything. I wasn't speaking from that perspective. That's why, like, instead of apologizing, because like my sentiment, I meant that.
Yeah, for sure.
But time and place and execution was poor because I was drunk. It is what it is. So I didn't make no apologies. I just told you what it was. Like, yo,
Yeah, for sure.
I was being drunk and reactionary, and I was dead ass reacting to people being on Twitter like, Nipsey Hussle said black pound and black pound. I was like, bitch, shut up.
Yeah.
Shut up. Don't bring up Nipsey. Don't bring up
Yeah.
Tupac.
Yeah.
Speak for yourself. And also too, it's like,
through quotes,
it was
fam.
it was
Don't do
this
that.
thing of like, I'm seeing videos of people calling black Americans out
Yeah.
specifically. That shit
I
pissed
saw
me
that.
off.
Yeah.
And it's so I'm reacting to that.
Yeah.
And I'm also, but I've seen that several times and never reacted because I know what it is.
Right.
But the Henny is like, yo,
Yo.
get on Twitter and say, fuck them niggas. Like, real
Yo.
shit.
Yo,
Yo,
bro.
you know what?
The fifth-
and I'm on the colada right now. I'm ready for another one.
Yo, the fifth was talking to him like the Green Goblin mask. It was on the table like, open Twitter, Deante.
The nigga Ben Barson start, get on Twitter and tell them fuck niggas what it is. I'm Ben Barson.
Hey, you have to tell them the truth.
Oh my God.
With these gifted hands, I would send out the most diabolical tweet you ever seen. I would split the community in half. That's what happened.
Oh my God, bro.
I would dissect your
I gotta
entire
I gotta be like real about the shit too. It's like I know time and like first of all, time and place, terrible. Also, circumstantially, like my aunt had died the day before. That's why I was drinking. I'm like grieving and shit.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm trying
Condolences.
to get off. Like I had literally just posted like I'm off socials, and was on my way. Like I'm just scroll for a little bit before I like kill this app.
That'll do it.
Bro, it's funny
I
because
had
you
a
said
few
that,
of those
like,
moments.
you had said that in one of your last recent episodes where you was just like, bro, that shit is, it's just bots and racists on there, bro. There's no civil discourse on there at all.
You know what's crazy? My kid's mom was like, she was like, yo, my nigga, you said specifically that you didn't fuck with Twitter. And look, that's the main thing that got you fucked up. She was like, yo, she's like, the one time you go against yourself, look what happened.
Look what happened.
She was like, and she was like, you usually just post your clips on there and go.
It's these
She's like,
fucking apps.
She said you got into it. She said you was drunk, you was emotional, you reacting to shit, and you was like, I'm gonna send this fire tweet off and then I'm done with socials and niggas is lighting your ass up. She was like, but she's like, a lot of people agree with you though.
Yeah.
She's like, but they know you. And the people that don't,
Yeah.
first of all, like, telling people, like, hey, women are people. And they're humans.
Yeah.
And they shouldn't just be seen as sexual objects. And niggas' response is like, this nigga tripping.
Yeah.
Is this nigga serious right now?
I forgot
This
which
bitch ass
one.
nigga?
I forgot what was the last clip. The clip before the whole, like, you know, the clip before your support of ICE was
Nah, that's
Yeah, nigga, big ice, baby.
Yeah.
Big ice. Yeah.
No, we're not doing that. We're
Shout
not doing
out Big
that.
Ice Cup. Shout out
We're
Big
not
Ice
doing
Cup,
that.
nigga. Big
We're
Ice
not
Cup
doing
chat.
that. No.
Yeah, the real ice.
It became my dog like that.
It's the Henny, bro.
It's the
I'm
Henny.
telling
I'm
you.
talking about
Bro.
Ice Cube.
It's the Henny and
I'm talking about Big Ice Cup Cat.
You know what I'm saying?
My co-host.
A victory light.